and you get Palo Santo, and you get Palo Santo, and you get Palo Santo. Good morning, everybody. Does anybody else think this smells like licorice? Have you guys smelled Palo Santo? It is so pretty smelling. It smells like licorice to me. I'm trying not to choke to death, though. What does that tell you? No. Good morning, everybody. What it tells you is do not stick it right in front of your face and try to breathe. Doesn't work very well. Anyways, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me share out a hot second. This morning, I am running behind, right? It's not necessarily morning anymore. Here it is. It's still 11:30. So it's still a little bit of morning, but not quite a lot of morning. But I didn't sleep, like barely slept last night. Every time I heard a noise in the barn on the camera, I was flipping over to make sure I didn't have baby horse. And I just think at this point, I'm pretty certain at this point, she's messing with me. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. I think she's just being, well, she's being a mare. She's being a mare. That's what we're going to say. And it's okay. It's all right. I got time, right? But it does, I was up, the moon was still beautiful this morning. I hope you guys put your crystals out, all that good stuff. And the dogs wanted to go out. So I took them out and I come back and I was like, you know what? I couldn't even put myself together. So I just laid right back down and went back to sleep. Woke up 9:30, which is late for me. So, okay. So I'm looking for one more place to share here and I'm not seeing it. Okay. Hello. Where did it go? So what are we going to talk about today? I don't know. I have no idea. I do know that I just added a little time onto Salem, not to the whole weekend, but I just added a little time to the room because we only had the meeting room. You guys will share, right? You guys share? I appreciate it. Hi, Allywood. I just extended the medium. We have a camera. That's with the camera in the stall. I'm in Oklahoma. The horse is in Michigan. And I've done the days of sleeping in the barn, you know? And so there's this camera. And then some point in the morning, the camera fell. And I just couldn't see her anymore. So I'm like, never mind. I'm going to sleep. I was, but we've lost, anyways. She just has me a little neurotic at this point. She just has me neurotic. And I'm not sleeping all that great because of it. Because every time you hear noise, you roll over and all of a sudden, there you go. You got your beautiful crystals. Yay. You know what I'm really glad about? No, I had one person's piece of citrine broke. Those big chunky pieces of citrine shocked me to death. But nobody has said that their selenite has been arrived poorly. So all of that clear selenite, to the best of my knowledge, shipped great. So yay. I also want to mark a milestone for myself this morning. Katrina, because I have slacked. I'm going to put your package in the mail. I'm going to put your bill out there, but I'm just going to put it in the mail because it's totally my fault. I want you to have your pendulum by the pendulum class next Monday. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So I'm going to put it in the mail so it's there when you get home. All right. I'm marking a milestone for myself this morning. You got your crystals. Everybody's getting their crystals. Yay. I had a bunch of new stuff come in. But I'm not sure I'm going to be home enough. I might have it. Maybe I'll have a sale tonight. It just has to be shipped by the weekend, or it doesn't get to anybody for 2 weeks after that. So anybody, I'll just have to make sure everybody knows that if you don't pay for it now, you're not getting it for 3 weeks because of shipping. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Janet. I saw your cute little spider yesterday as your morning friend. I was like, he's cute and everything, but I'm not going to cuddle with him. All right. Adorable. So my milestone this morning is I did the 5 element Qigong, the five animal white tiger Qigong, all of it. This morning I did it all. Which doesn't sound like it's a great big deal, but some of these things, I don't know how people can contort into some of these things without breaking themselves. Now, the reason it's taking me this long is because I broke myself. I was trying to do the snake qigong, and I have a iffy. Yes, there's class tonight. There's class tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. Tonight is pendulum class. You're totally right. I have dowsing class for next Monday. So yeah, she's not going to have her pendulum for tonight. Just we'll talk about how to make a pendulum. I'll get to you, Katrina. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. You're on vacation. So I was doing this snake goes through the grass qigong, and I got done later that afternoon and my back hurt and I have a disc that's swelling up a little bit. So I decided to take it easy. And so today I said, you know what? I was doing one at a time. I wasn't going through the whole process of doing all the qigong. So I was practicing one at a time because it's more thank you so much, Jennifer. No, saying thank you. Tonight is pendulum. I was a week behind. See, because I'm recording them and then we do the class and we do discussion, and my brain is already gone. It's gone. It's already gone over that. So I've been piecemealing it and doing one animal of qigong a day or every other day. And this morning I got up and I'm like, I'm Superwoman this morning. Let's do it. Oh, good. You have one for class. So it was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I built it up in my brain that it's going to be really, really difficult. Now, I'm going to give myself some grace here and say, instead of doing 3 circuits of crane, I only did 2, because by the time I got to the end and I had done all this contortion, crane qigong, you guys, is where you bring your arms up. Get this, bring your arms up, float them back down to the sides like this. And then you bring your front leg all the way up in front of your chest, and then you point it forward, and then you bring it around your body, all the way behind your body, and then you take your arms and you go behind your body, and you're standing on one leg like this. I gave myself some grace. I only did 2 rounds of that instead of 3. So, oh Lord. I've never seen a crane do this. And I grew up by Lake Erie. We had cranes all over the place. I've never seen it do that. But I did it, and I'm super excited for myself. Okay. That's my milestone for the day. So I know I'm late. So the other thing, oh, that's not important. That's not big deal. We're not going to go there. Okay. Let us do messages from the fairies. Doesn't it feel like a fairy morning? Who's been outside working? Good morning, Laura. Who's been outside working outside? And I've been planting flowers. Lowe's, you guys, has lavender bushes. Lavender bushes. They're topiaries. And it's just I don't know how old it is. You'd fall on your face. Don't get me wrong. I have a chair sitting here for hyperbolic stretching, but I only touched it once. And I was like, ah! I don't want to fall on my face. But it does. I have really good balance. Believe it or not, I have really, I know you have, Janet. You're always out in the dirt, right? You're always doing. I know you were so excited when the bugs were coming back. Your little friends. You just drove by the lake. Spring is so beautiful. Yes. So they're lavender topiaries, and there's just a stick of lavender that has bark on it even. So it's old enough that it transplanting is good. And it's a big ball like this. We bought 2 of them. And then I put petunias around the bottom of them. I laced the back of my back wall with petunias where my fire pit is, because if I ever get Laura Keating here for a visit, when I get an extra bed for her to sleep in, I have one. I just don't have room set it up for it. Then we'll be doing drum circle out there. I actually should do just drum circle and just not have people come in. I'm like, don't come in the house. It's halfway done. Oh yeah, so they smell amazing. The topiaries smell amazing. This morning we're going to do messages from the fairies. I am not even what? No, we're not. I have a push to channel this morning. I have a pretty significant push to channel this morning. What in the world? I'm not doing that. So our Salem trip, we had the meeting room from 12 to midnight, right? I made sure we had it till midnight so that we could do our spirit circle seance there, right? Okay, got that. Huge surprise coming. Huge surprise coming. about Salem. So I can't share it yet. I have to get valid, super, super valid confirmation. Push it real good. Okay. Push it. That's my era, man. That and I was talking to somebody who was helping me move furniture yesterday, and I was telling him, I said, "Do you remember like because he's younger than me?" I'm like, "NWA, man." He's like, "Really?" Shut up. But that was Salt and Pepper, I know. So anyhow, we have this really great surprise coming, right? We're also going to be opening up to different readers. So if people that are attending want to get readings, they'll be able to pre-book for their readings so that they're guaranteed to get a reading, right? Push it real good. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. So you'll be able to book for that. But there's this other surprise. Which not forced me. I contacted the meeting place this morning, and we now have the room for not only that day, but the next morning as well for our costume contest. We're going to be doing crystal sales that morning as well, some extra readings that morning as well. And we're going to have some discussions going on as well. So we have extended just from the one day. We were going to do just one day of mediumship and readings and seance, and then we were going to do the next day in Salem. But from what I understand, who wants to really be at Salem at like 8 o'clock in the morning? So we're going to chit chat in the morning and take care of some business and do some fun stuff. And then we'll head off to Salem. So now we have the meeting room for the morning as well, because we have this great surprise coming. And when we open up the page for it, you guys will know what it is, right? We have this huge surprise coming. I'm so excited. So excited. Janet, you should come to Salem with us, girl. You should come to Salem. We have a block. Now we have 20 rooms. We had 10 rooms, but we had so many people asking me about where to book. I already have some people that have already booked their rooms. So I extended it another 10 rooms. And we are going to be in the middle of New England, in the middle of all the color changes, you guys, and the beautiful color changes in New England. Who hasn't wanted to see all of those beautiful colors and that nature and gorgeous right on the coast? Our hotel is like right there. We're like not even a mile from the coast. We're like a couple blocks from the coast. So just amazing, just beautiful, so exciting. And it is really all your guys' doing. So give yourselves a round of applause. I never thought we would ever do anything like this. I just never thought that there could be such an incredible online community of people. So you need some positive in your life. Do not make us give you the "you are beautiful" morning. Do you know, you guys, let's talk about some positive in our life this morning, right? We have a lot of positive going on. There's a lot of positive. You finally got your crystals and bracelets. Oh, yay. Everything was in good shape, Tanya? Everything in good shape? We have a lot of positive things going on in life. We have to look past the crap that's put in front of us to make us realize that not everything's sunshine and roses, right? Sometimes they put, I know, that's the thing. It was my own issue, right? My own, as Ellie Coyle would say, limiting belief. By the way, Ellie Coyle, you guys, lives in Ireland. If you've not met Ellie, if you've not met Ellie is having a limiting beliefs class. She is like the queen of this, you guys. She also works with children, but she's having a limiting beliefs class coming up tomorrow. I think it starts, and she might still have some openings. Ellie's Guiding Light on Facebook. So, but there's so many beautiful things going on around us. And do I tell you that I broke my own rule? I broke my own rule this weekend. And this really, 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 really has weighed on me. I broke my own rule. Does anybody know what rule I'm talking about? Are you going to the limiting beliefs class with Ellie? Laura, we need to talk. Because I gave her my firstborn. I said, here's my firstborn. He's full of limiting beliefs. Does anybody know what my golden rule My golden rule about reading is somebody knows it. What do we not do? I broke it. I'm going to throw myself under the bus because I tortured myself for about 4 days about this. Who's seen Ghost? Right? We all seen Ghost, right? You know that moment when, yep, Katrina, that's it. Yep, that's it. That moment when Patrick Swayze starts singing, I am Henry VIII, I am. Has anybody ever had a spirit do this to them? Okay, so here's the thing. Here's how this happened. And I'm going to explain. I want to cry about it because, not because I broke my rule, because if I had not had done that, something else would have happened, I think. So anyways, our kitchen area, oh God, they're all, they stuccoed the inside. Anyways, the whole kitchen area, it's horrible. I'm redoing the kitchen area. And I was like, I got rid of this counter. I need to replace it. So I wanted a hutch, right? Hutch and a kitchen table to eat on would be nice. So it's story time, guys. Sorry, it's story time. I do have cards sitting here, but it's story time at the moment. And so I'm going through Facebook for days. I'm going through Facebook because I'm super picky. And I'm find something that does not quite work for me. It doesn't quite work for me. But I open the ad anyways. And I'm like, well, I suppose if I did some work to this, I could do that. Well, so I'm not a rum-dum. Okay, I didn't just fall off the turnip truck. I'm not just going to drive an hour and a half and go meet some strange man for furniture in their home and not. First of all, I was gonna take my gun, but I told my neighbors about it and like they're you're not going. I'll go with you. So I'm like, okay, fine. So anyways, I go on this guy's profile and I'm looking at it and all I see is I see 2 beautiful little girls, and everything else is. It's exactly what we say we don't need in our life, right? We have to talk wonderfully about ourselves. We have to point ourselves in the right direction. We have to think that there is a light at the end of the tunnel because there always is. When we look at things as challenges that we've placed in front of ourselves to grow, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It always works out. Always. Okay? Unless we shorten our contract, which is not cool, right? We don't want to do that. Because why? We have to do this shit all over again. So I'm looking at his profile to make sure he's not going to, kill me. And my heart just starts to hurt. My heart starts to hurt so bad. And I was like, this kid has no hope. No hope. Okay? I didn't know anything else about him. And he had no hope. You could just see it. Yes, you don't read without permission. And I didn't start with reading. I didn't. But he had no hope. And it just rode me for like a day and a half to 2 days. And then I was like, okay, Lisa, you need to not get this furniture. Don't go get this furniture because you cannot control your mouth. You cannot control your mouth. And I said, okay, let me compromise. I'm just going to say, hi, my name's Lisa Fry. Here's the money for the furniture. Watch The Secret, man. Watch The Secret. And I'm just going to leave, right? And that's all I was going to do. Everybody should watch The Secret, right? Okay. So we get there. Keep in mind, I had for 2 days a gentleman. I had a gentleman over off on my left just going off about this kid. Going off about him, right? And I'm like, I can't. And all I could think of is everything I've ever said to you guys is don't do it, you guys, because you don't know where that person is, right? And so I give him the money. We load the furniture, beautiful furniture. We load the furniture, and I stand in the garage with him, and I said, "Can I tell you something?" And he says, yeah. And you could just, it's rolling off of him. It's rolling off him. He has no hope. None. And he's like, I just have to get this stuff out of this person's garage. I can't, because I saw another little table. Did I need a little table? Mm-mm. But he needed the money more than anything else. And not more than anything else, but he needed money. So I asked him how much the little table was. And he told me. And I'm like, shit, okay. It's like a gorgeous antique. And I'm like, okay, it needs work, it needs love, but what doesn't? So I tell him, okay, I'll PayPal you the money. Is that okay? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. No problem. And I said, I just want to say, to make sure you weren't going to kill me, because I'll tell people that I don't care. I looked at your profile and I said, I just want to tell you, and I'm not preaching to you. I'm not preaching to you, but it's what I would tell anybody else that I saw a profile like that with. I said, I would watch The Secret, because I don't watch a lot of TV. I said, neither do I. I said, this is just any old TV. This is a program that can change your life. And I'm not kidding. I'm not preaching. I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm just telling you that this, if you give yourself the opportunity, could change your life. And he goes, thank you. What's it about? And I said, it's about how everything you think you bring into existence. And I've seen your profile, and you need to think better about yourself and everything you have going on in life. And I'm not preaching to you. And he goes, what do you do? I said, I teach. I'm a teacher. I teach other people how to be productive in their life through intuition. And he goes, so I'm really open to this. Thank you very much. That I appreciate any information you have. And I said, well, then it's up to you. I can tell you more. And he says, I'd appreciate that. I said, okay. And I'm just going to tell you, I'll tell you exactly what it's. If anybody's got children on, cover their earmuffs. I said, okay. I said, well, I'll tell you that I have this gentleman off to the left here. And he says, what the fuck have you done with your life? What are you doing? What road are you going down? You have 2 beautiful reasons to survive and 2 beautiful reasons to live and move forward. And I said, I don't know who this guy is, but I feel like he's a father or an uncle. And I want you to know, that you have a cheering section. He's not saying that because he's mad at you. He's saying that because I've got your back. All the time. All the time. And no matter how much you screw up, they're still there. Your guys are still there. They love you. They're helping you. And the poor guy, and he's standing there, right? He's standing there just looking at me. And I was the whole time thinking, Lisa, you're breaking your own rules. You're breaking your own rules. You're not supposed to do this. This is so rude. And he goes, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. And I went, because I was going to give him $10 cash for the table and send him the rest, because that's all I had on me. And he wouldn't take it. He says, no, I don't need that. I said, I tried giving it to him. He wouldn't take it. Anyhow, so he turned really quickly. We know what happens at this point, right? He turns really quickly and he's like, thank you. And he walks away and he goes in his house. And my heart is just like, oh, I can't help it. I can't help it. From the moment I looked at his profile, from the moment I saw the furniture, I knew that it's just hokey furniture, you guys. But there was something about that particular post that just drew me in. So I leave, and I'm like this. We leave. We go do dinner because people help me move. I feed them, and we get home, and I look at my messages, and he says, I want you to know that I've cried for the last 25 minutes since I got in the house, and can you prove this? And I messaged him back, and I said, I don't prove anything. I said, because it's not my job to prove it. If you feel like you know who that was, then you know who that was. I'm just a messenger giving words across. If you feel in your heart you know who that was, then that's who that was. I cannot prove anything to anybody. It's right here. This is where the proof is, right? I said, if you want, he goes, are you real? He asked me if I'm real. And I said, I'm real. I said, it's your definition of real. I said, you can look me up online. Here's my page. I said, but I mean, it's really all about your experience right then and now. What do you feel? And he typed back and he said, I feel like you just saved my life. He says, I know that you just saved my life. I've been having a heart attack for the last couple days, and I just feel you just saved my life. And I have felt so guilty for breaking my own rule, right? My own words. And when I read that, I thought, if I hadn't broken my rule, it's not like I had cameras behind me, right? I didn't do it for anything other than this guy hurt my heart. He hurt my heart. And so I got home, I'm reading his messages because it was more than that. And it's just I'm not putting it up here. But I thought, holy crap. I said, if you have anything that you need to discuss, you can message me. Right? He's 24, 25 years old. It's a lot of growing left to do, right? A lot of growing left to do. And sometimes we look at our lives and we go, God, I can't believe this is happening, or I'm living in a shit show, or whatever. But you know what? We've all hit a low at one point in our lifetime. And I hope everybody has somebody that will walk up to them and tell them, God, you're so worth it. You came here because you wanted to be here to do hard work. And that's really all this kid needed to hear. You're not alone. You're here for work and you're doing it. He's obviously had a problem in the past and he's working his way through it. I know it's when you think and reevaluate the rules. It's not, I guess I call it a rule, but I just get furious with people that do it that they'll step out there and they'll do it in front of a camera let me put it on YouTube. No. So I get home, right? I'm home and I call Sam and I'm like, this is what happened. And I feel so bad that I did this. Okay. Cause I knew the kid was crying. I felt horrible that he was crying. And so I call Sam and he goes, as soon as you started talking to me about this particular furniture, I felt like you needed to go do this. That this is more than about furniture, because he says, you started to waffle, because I do that. I'll be like, I don't need it. And I would have if it hadn't been this young man. And he goes, I knew that you needed to go there. And I'm like, well, hopefully it creates a change in his life. He's already creating change already. But hopefully he just continues on that path and realizes he's not alone. Morning, Nancy. Oh gosh, and my heart hurt. My heart still hurts for him, right? Well, no, Janet, that's not. It's just each individual situation has to be dealt with differently. It was his dad. He passed away when the kid was 17, right? He affected me. He affected me a lot and made me remember why I do what I do and why you guys do what you do, right? To affect a little bit of change. And I hope it was for positive, because I know he was freaked out. I know he was freaked out. I really do believe that, Anne-Marie. I do believe it was guided. I knew it was guided that I needed that furniture. It's nothing spectacular. You know how much work I'm gonna have to put in this furniture? It's beautiful Thomasville, gorgeous furniture that he sold for way less than he should have. But that's why I bought the little table. Little table is beautiful. But yeah, Diana, you're right. If I hadn't done that, you guys, I would have had to message him later. I would have, because at that point it's like, it's got to come out. It's got to come out, because we got a Henry VIII here, because his dad was very much on that. Like, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's change his direction. And he already is changing his direction before I met him. He's getting clean, and that's important. Anyways, I didn't intend to tell that story, but obviously I needed to because it's still crying about it. I didn't cry about it yesterday because I just was like, I actually panicked myself that I had invaded somebody's spiritual privacy. So that's what I feel like that is, invading somebody's spiritual privacy. But I think he was going to do a do-over. I think he was going to do a do-over. I do. So at that point, what do you do? I don't know. What I did, I guess. I'm so excited. Sandy received her diploma, Bachelor's of Science. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Graduated from college and a baby. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. At least it got all emotional. Okay. That is so congratulations. So congratulations. Oh, there's our card. Woo, look at that. Look at that. No, that is not how to start the morning. I don't know who needs to see this. Probably me too. I don't know. Dietary change. Fairies. Improve your diet and your life will also. I exercised this morning. Let's move on from that one. I really redo. We're calling that one invalid. I don't like that message ever for anybody. Some of us times we need to hear it, but I've received it from Spirit before, and I'm doing much better. I don't like to be able to be the one to say it. I will tell people not to drink Diet Pepsi, though, every once in a while. It doesn't happen very often, but if guides come across and they show me Pepsi, like Pepsi products, like sodas, I know that means that person is having issues. That person's having issues due to the chemicals in soda. I've only done it like 4 or 5 times, and people will be like, do you know what happened after I dropped soda? Okay. Oh, you know what? We're all a little broken, aren't we? We're all a little. Those fairies. Okay. No diet change. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. What the hell? It's not me. Okay. I had my tubes tied when I was 21. We're talking about dietary changes improves this is what we're talking about. Dietary changes will improve the possibility of pregnancy. So anybody on here that has somebody they know, or they're trying to get pregnant and having a hard time, it's about your diet. Let's pull another one. We just got serious, guys, because I was like, I was going to laugh about it. And then I'm like, my God, you're like, no, this is about somebody that is trying to, either they know somebody that is trying to have a baby and they have struggled, or something they're taking into their body, they're ingesting into I actually say ingesting into your body. So it's something you're eating. It's something you're eating. Yeah, I rarely drink soda anymore. What's this next one? And easy does it. Oh gosh, you guys, look at that. Look at that. Stop trying. This is somebody's pregnancy. It's about somebody trying to get pregnant. Somebody that has been trying to get pregnant, or knows somebody that's been trying to get pregnant. This is some of the things they need to do to create change. It is pay attention to what you're eating. Eat cleaner. Pregnancy will happen when you take it easy, when you don't try to control the situation. When you try to control the situation, you have all these ovulation tests and all that stuff now. When you try to control a situation, you create stress around. You're out. I'm out, man. I'm out. I had my 2. It's not me. And they say 7 years after you have your tubes tied, there's that chance that they could reattach. I sweated bullets for 7 years. Okay, bullets. So whoever it is that's struggling, you're trying to. Here's the thing: what happens when people do this, right? It becomes so technical. Oh, I'm ovulating. We have to go have sex now. Is there joy in that? I mean, maybe there is, but spontaneity, right? Spontaneity. It has to do with the joy of and the beauty of the situation. They removed your tubes. Mine were just high. Don't try to control it so much. Take a vacation. Have sex in strange places, right? Be spontaneous. There we go. I let that dream go. I'm happy with fur kids and being an auntie. You know, my eggs are powdered. Oh my God. Cindy Burrell. Oh my gosh. You know, isn't it funny, Tanya, though, how much our fur babies, our family, they love us unconditionally. I'm the mean aunt. Anyhow. Yeah. So whoever this is for, if you know somebody that's struggling, take the stranglehold off the situation. Take the stranglehold off of it. Okay. Yes, you have to. And this is true. Anne-Marie, right? This is true. Good luck to the person these are meant for. I never, this is probably my first pregnancy one online, you guys. I don't do pregnancy. I don't talk about pregnancy. I don't talk about your love life. I tell you how to move spiritually forward, right? That's my God. That's what my guides do. So to have one come across with pregnancy is amazing. This is a 1-in-1. This is a 1. I've not done this before. Has anybody heard me talk about pregnancy on here? So it's an important thing. That means it's very, very the mean aunt I am. It's important. Enjoy just let it go. Have fun. It's kind of like, you ever want a job so bad, you're struggling to get a job. You can't get a job. And then the moment you get a job offer, 4 other job offers come up. Like that. Like that. Just sex. Yeah. I've never talked about pregnancy on here. I don't do it. I don't take, if people ask me about pregnancy in the comments, I don't take it. I just don't. What are you doing out there? Okay. Yeah. Must be the week for broken rules. Yeah. That's not a rule. I don't have a rule about pregnancy. I just don't. My horses. Right? But when they drop something that blatantly in front of you, you got to pass it along. So let's move on. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Mr. Fry will be home Friday. He'll be home Friday. Super excited. That card. Okay, calm down. Wow, I have a strong push really strong push to channel this morning. It is a little disconcerting. Not disconcerting. It just kind of pushes you off balance a little bit. I don't even know what we're supposed to be talking about, but I'm not doing it. Done this before. Walk away stuttering the rest of the day. We're not doing it without an anchor here. God. Yes, Sam's coming home. He'll be home for 2 weeks. We're probably actually heading to Ohio on Sunday afternoon. We're going to head to Ohio. So we can see the grandbaby and the kids, but the grandbaby. And then we home for a couple weeks. Sam will be home for a couple weeks, and then I will fly to Florida and then go to Savannah and then fly back to Detroit, and then we'll come back home. Next card is patience, please. Oh my gosh. This is a great card. Patience, please. I didn't even read the bottom. What you're asking for is always going to come about if you ask, right? Look at me. I'm having an emotional morning for some reason. I just am. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am, I am. I've been married to the widow. Oh, patience, please. We are a work in progress. Look at this hair. I'm going to go get it cut today. It's a work in progress. I am learning patience as I get older. I'm learning patience. I'm one of those. If I go to the store, I will not order something from the store. They'll be like, "Oh, it'll be here in 2 days' time." No. I'll drive 5 hours and I'll go find it where I can have it in my hand today. I'm very much impatient. Am I channeling him? It's all I could think of when this guy's dad was coming across. What? Oh, that's not me flipping you off. You have new hair too? Oh, would you color it? I love that part of the movie too. I think it shows. Well, he had no time. He had nothing but time, right? He had nothing but time. But patience, you guys, patience. We waited all winter to get outside. Who went outside last night for the full moon? We wait. We hurry up and wait, don't we? We hurry up and wait for a lot of things. Whoever's shown in a horse show, it is like the biggest practice of patience you will ever experience. Because you hurry. You slick your horse down, you shine your horse up, you paint the little feet, and you put all your tack on, and you get to the gate, and you're like, oh, look, I've got 45 minutes to wait. And so the whole time, because you're impatient, you have to keep dusting your horse off. Serious. And it's a hurry up and wait situation. So you rush yourself to the next thing, right? And I was talking about this the other day. Rushing through life, filling your schedule so you're feeling that you're being productive, and you rush. Instead of sitting back and allowing grace in your life, we rush through because we're impatient, right? Impatient. I have this Moldavite sitting on my desk. I keep looking at it going, such a bad place for that. Okay. Oh, you had 60-mile-an-hour winds. Oh, you really need to be grounded, right? So you don't blow away. Oh, yuck, that would be bad. Tasting saline, yes. So I got up in the middle of the night to let the dogs out, which I don't ever do. But the moon must have been calling because I stepped outside and this Oklahoma sky is so clear, you guys. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. As I'm sitting here, I hear Diana, not Diana Bradley. I'm hearing Diana, the goddess Diana. Artemis, the goddess Artemis prefers to be called Diana with me for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But I think she's going to be popping back into my world here for a while. To do some healing. I understand. Thank you. When I work with the goddess Artemis, did I say Athena? When I work with the goddess Artemis, when I work with the goddess Athena, I'm working on moving forward spiritually in lessons. When I work with the goddess Artemis, who prefers to be called Diana, I'm working on personal growth. So I don't know what we're going to be working on. I guess I do know what we're going to be working on. So I do have some work to do, and she's going to be coming in and working with me. So I think I have a connection with the moon. Who's ever, I have a connection with the moon that has always kind of, I'm going to lie, it's going to freak me out. It's freaked me out for a while. I'm better with it now than I used to be. When I was studying Wicca with my cousin, she had a moon chant. She expected me to memorize all these things, and I couldn't do it. My brain just doesn't. I can memorize it for like 10 minutes and it's gone. So I was sitting at my desk and I was chanting these, trying to put them in. You know how you do. You try to word association and recognize and remember. And I was chanting, and here's what I was doing. I was sitting at my desk and I was doing this chant, and I every time I did it, I fell back further in my chair. And it was like I was having an out of body experience, and it scared the crap out of me because I had no idea what I was doing. Right. And because I don't think she experiences on that level, because her and I work differently. I stepped away from Wicca just because it's a bad thing. It wasn't for me. And she coins it as she went this way and I went this way and we meet in the middle. Okay. But I have had moments. One time it was Sam's birthday, which is New Year's Eve. We were driving into town for a gathering with some friends, and I was sitting there, and it was a full moon night, and I'm in the car riding, and I had another out of body experience, sitting there staring at the moon, thinking, just it's so beautiful, and then just leaving. So now I can do it within Journey, and I understand what it is, but it freaked me out for a long time. Freaked me out for a long time. So when I went out last night, I was staring at the moon, and I'm like, this is just. I don't know, it's so weird. If you could hear the color silver, that's what it is. I know that's the strangest way to put it, right? But if you could hear and feel that color, that's what the moon feels like to me. Weird way to put it. I don't know. It's kind of the way they bring it across. So it just feels like falling into just this clear pool of light and energy. So I guess I'll be working with her for a while. Yay. No. So I have a couple energies that I channel. I'm not, okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay. I have an energy that I will channel every once in a while. Her name is Lithia, and not Lilith, Lithia, Lithia, Lythia. And it appeared with an orange tint to when you were out. Mine was silver white. It was so beautiful. I prayed for help with your health and your pain. My daughter Sarah, you guys. I didn't know you had twins, Diana. You dreamt about a griffin last night involved a spy versus spy thing with China. You fly a lot. When I journey, I fly. When I'm in my shamanic journeys, I'm usually running, dancing, or flying. I've done that watching the moon in your yard. I understand the feeling. It's like the feeling of the color silver. I don't know another way to put it. There's a feeling that goes with it. You can hear the silver sound. It's the most amazing thing. It's like falling into it. It is the most amazing thing. Oh, stop. What is it with the food today? That's judgy to me. We're still on eating correctly. We're still on eating correctly. This is Lythia, and she is an oracle of Delphi. Jennifer. I know that there is a Lithia as well, but she's very specific on how she spells her name. It's Lythia, Lithia. Lythia, Lithia. She's an oracle of Delphi. She's pushy today. I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, they want to channel big time, and I'm not doing it. The expressed opinions of this card are not that of my own. So just telling you that right now. Vegetarian, we're still on eating differently, right? Changing our diet and eating differently. I am a carnivore. I cannot help it. I'm a carnivore. But they're still on eating properly, releasing tension, stress, all that stuff to create a healthy environment for pregnancy. They're still talking about pregnancy. I'm putting this card away before somebody gets pregnant. And then they come and blame me. I don't need that kind of judgment in my life. What's that? No, I'm not leaving the site. Okay. I don't need that kind of judgment. Okay. We've raised our own food. We've done all that. I'm a carnivore. Okay. You know what? I don't like these. Just makes me. Okay. So that's where we are today, you guys. I'm so popular all of a sudden. my phone going off? Tonight is our pendulum class. Tonight is class if I will eat clean, but I'm a carnivore. I give a lot of respect to the food that comes to our always. Tonight's class is on pendulums. If you're not part of the membership, right, you can still get in on tonight's class and every class after that, and every class we have coming up. Pendulum class tonight. On the 5th, we have a dowsing class to follow up with the pendulum class. There's a difference between dowsing and pendulum work to a degree. With the pendulum work, we're talking about personal answers and things like that using a pendulum. With the dowsing class, we're going to talk about water witching. We're going to talk about different types of dowsing rods. And I have a couple different dowsing rods. Oh, I don't have those, but I'll have to get some. Different types of dowsing to find electrical lines, ley lines, negative green gas, things like those along those lines. So, yes, and Jennifer Vaughn would like to let everybody know that the Wednesday night alumni event was canceled. We figure everybody's outside playing in the dirt, right? What time is pendulum class? Pendulum class is 7 p.m. tonight. Our classes are always at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We try to keep it that way so everybody always knows when it is. You have copper ones. Yes, Cindy Burrell, I'm looking for a new set. I have a bobber type, but I'm probably just going to go make myself some ones just for the class. I have some, but I don't know where they're at. Who knows? They're probably in Ohio somewhere. It's viewers by Immaculate Conception. You've never heard of dowsing. We've used dowsing. We use dowsing to find telephone lines. We found the telephone lines. Then my dad still dug through them with the backhoe, which was nice. Amazon has them. Yeah, Amazon does have them. So if you want to have a set of dowsing rods for, it's all right, Dinah. It's recorded. You know that. No worries, Tanya. No worries. Okay. So then we have Sam's crystal class, which I don't know what it is on. Mr. Fry has an incredible giveaway for April. You guys, he has an incredible giveaway for April, and I'm super excited about it. I have it in the newsletter. I took yesterday off because I needed to, and but I have to get the photos together for the giveaway. He bought a beautiful, beautiful set of jade Pychics, which are the money dragons. So there's a beautiful set of Pychics as the giveaway for the April giveaway for the membership. They're not here yet. I have a set out there that I can show you guys later. Those are our personal set. But they are green jade Pychics, and we're also going to set it up where if next month you guys, you will be able to get extra tickets. You're going to be able to get extra tickets for the Pychics, and they always come in a pair. They bring in luck and prosperity into the home. So, hey, Ellie Coyle. Just going for your daily walk. Good morning. Good morning. You have a jade money frog. I've seen them and I've thought about getting some, but I haven't done it yet. Must have been a big stinking bird. We have bald eagles fly over all the time. We had 4 of them the other day. They were the babies and the mom and the parents. When you send the link on the class, will I automatically in the Zoom? You have to go to the Zoom. You have to go to the link. I will put the link up on the private membership and on the community attached to the group in a little bit. So if you have to click the link to get in there. Yeah. Oh, you're well into your evening. Gotcha. Good for gardeners too. As soon as they come in, they're going to be sitting right here behind me. Don't forget, we give away the Septarian on Saturday the 3rd. We're doing a crystal giveaway on Saturday the 3rd. I'm going to talk to Sam this afternoon about doing a crystal sale tomorrow night. What is today? Nope, Wednesday night. I would do it Wednesday night. but it would be a sale that everybody would have to pay immediately because like within 24 hours for me to get it shipped because I'm leaving for 2 weeks. So yes, right. They don't get their white feathers till they turn 5. We have a couple nests right out here. Really beautiful. It's amazing how high they can go, isn't it? They just keep going. Okay, well, guys, moss agates are good for potted plants. Really? I think we've sold all of our. I get to take you with me. Yay! You have a Shoshan stone Chinese money frog. They're so cool. The frogs are cool. They look like little frog dragons, right? Yes. Tomorrow night is the final intuitive development class for a couple months, actually. I'm giving myself some grace and taking a little time. Also, until Sunday, I have readings and healings on my site available. I have readings and healings available on my site. I only have it available for 2 days, so there's very limited space. I don't even know where we're at on that. I haven't looked, but I have the Akasha calls. I have a regular intuitive. I have a shamanic healing, and I have soul tapping. All those are available right now. They'll be taken down after Sunday. Oh yeah, Ellie, got so much stuff going on. So much stuff going on, right? So much fun stuff. Going on. I actually need to get with a couple people in Florida and see if they want to get together while I'm there. And what else do we have? Savannah. We have Savannah in April for anybody that wants to go to Savannah. We're just palling around. That's all we're doing. Salem, on the other hand, is a different story. Salem, we have a lot of stuff going, and we just extended the room, so we're not just doing it for the one day. We're doing the room for the next morning as well. We have the meeting room from 9 to 12 the next morning, so we can extend some of the things we're doing, and that'll extend. We'll have crystals there, and oh my God, what a long drive. Your class starts tomorrow night. I was already talking about your class, Ellie, about your limiting beliefs class. Do you still have any it's Grandma's playtime. Absolutely. We're going to drive to Ohio, and then I'm going to fly from Detroit to go to Florida, and then drive back to Florida. Fly from Savannah to Detroit, and then drive back to Oklahoma. How exciting, right? So much travel time. Let's see what else we have going on. The cruise. I believe the price dropped on the cruise. If you've already booked your cruise, you will have gotten an email. I need to message Tina about that and see if it's across the board. So that is going to be a lot of fun. And we'll talk about that. I'm going to put a page up on my thing about that as well. This Salem page will be up, so everybody will have the information within the next couple days. In the next week, actually, to know where to book and all that. You still have room. That's awesome. Ellie still has room on Ellie's Guiding Light for her limiting beliefs class, you guys. You got it. $100 get you booked on the cruise. $100 get you booked. And you can pay on it until you go to leave. Oh, Tanya, it's going to be so much fun. It's so much fun. You have a lot of stuff going on, Diana. All right, guys, I will see you tonight in class. If I don't see you tonight in class, I'll see you hopefully earlier in the morning route. I'd really love for this mirror to drop this baby. I'm so excited. I don't know why I feel the need to be right there. I'm not home. If I'm home, I'm in the barn, man. My guides let me know when stuff is happening. I very rarely do I miss a foaling of a baby, but I'm not there to help. So I don't even know why it's so important that I have to be there, like, to watch. Hello, Mr. Fry. Good morning, Mr. Fry. How are you? Grrr, right? Can you give us a grr? Can you growl? Have a great day, Tanya. All right. So we do have a fairly busy weekend coming up. Sam has a healing session on Friday We do the crystal giveaway on Saturday. So all of those things are going to be happening this weekend. Don't forget, be there or be square. Let me see if I have anything going on before that. Jennifer, we canceled that. That was canceled because everybody's out doing their spring gardening, right? Right? Yeah. Looks like easy street. Grr. There we go. There's Sam's. Grr, right? I love that man. All right, you guys. I will talk to you later. Not Friday. Okay, we'll switch the schedule probably on Saturday then. Probably on Saturday. That's Sam's. Sam will be traveling home on Friday. I forgot about that. I'm glad I know that because we'll talk about that, honey. I'll put that on Saturday. And there's the dogs. All right. Forgot about that. I'm making us a reservation. Okay. All right. Everybody have a great day. Hush, Fry. All right. Have a great day. I love all you. You're great, right? Tell yourself that. Tell yourself how beautiful you are today. And hopefully it's because you're their human mama. Yeah, right? You should see them last night. They're goofballs. Okay. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. I will either see you in class tonight. If you're not in the membership and you want to be, there's the link right there. MyMysticalLife.com. And we're a hell of a lot of fun. See you later, alligators. After a while, crocodile. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.